That everyone is able to see, otherwise I would have rectified. Other people are able to see, Kavya. You do one thing, you log out and log in again.
Okay, ma'am.
That's the one you can do, because others can see. Right now, students, you can see, no, pa?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. See, okay, let me continue, ma, again. Okay. See here, keyword struct is used for defining the structure. When we come to union, keyword union is used to define the union. Same way, second point, separate memory will be assigned for each member in structure. Here in union, what happens when whichever the larger member size is there, we will assign same to everything. Third point, altering the value of the member will not affect the other member of the structure. Okay. So whereas in union, if you alter any member, other men's members will get affected. Why? Because they will share the memory. That's why it will get affected. Got it? And uh, fourth point, address of each member will be in ascending order. So here in structure, addresses of each member, it is taken in ascending order, that is smaller to bigger with different address. Whereas in union, address is same for all the members of a union. So because one biggest address we are taking and assigning same, okay, address to the other members also. Okay, well, let me come down one second. So fifth point, individual member can be accessed anytime, since a separate memory is reserved for each member. Okay. Okay, yesterday I have shown the example, no? Individual member, if I give printf statement anywhere also, it is able to access. Whereas union, I have changed the access value to bottom, it was giving a garbage value yesterday, if you remember. So what now it is telling, only one member can be accessed at a time, since memory is shared by each member. Practically also we have seen these 5 points. It is clear, no difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll go to see here. We have seen yesterday structure declaration, structure definition. Okay, structure for using structure and union program also. Now we will come to self-referential structure. Anybody know about self-referential structure? What is self-referential structure? Anybody? Participants? Anybody know about self-referential structure? Hmm? Anybody? Nobody? Shall I explain you? Okay, see here, what is self-referential structure means here, the structure which links or refers to the another structure. Okay, the structure which links or refers to the another structure is called self-referential structure. For example, linked list. Anybody know about linked list? Linked list, anybody? Pavan, Kumar, Tarim, Jayant, anybody know about linked list? Appa? Linked list?
No, ma'am.
No. Anybody know about node? Node? Okay, okay. Let it be. It's okay. So before going to the definition, please see the example. It will be easy for you. Okay. Then I will explain the definition. It will be easily under. For example, struct. How to define a structure? You understood yesterday only. Struct with the struct name. What is the struct name here I have given? Please tell me. What is the struct name I have given here? What is the
Node.
structure name? Yes, structure name is node, and the members of the node, we have integer type data and struct node. Okay, pointer link. We call it as pointer link. Asterisk link is pointer type link. Yes or no? Okay. So when we define a referential structure, how can we define? Means a structure is a collection of one or more field which are of same or different type. Okay, a self-referential structure is a structure which has at least one field which is pointed to some other structure. Okay, so in self-referential structure, at least one field should be what type?
Point.
Pointer type. Now you see the example and tell me first field. What is that first field? Here, what is the first field? What is the first field? Int data. Yes, no? Int data. Integer type of data we have declared. So what is our syntax? Self-referential structure, at least one pointer. What it is telling, at least with one pointer it is needed, no? One field which is a pointer to some other structure. Okay, second one, is it a pointer to some other structure?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, correct, no? So whenever I talk about self-referential structure, no, the syntax, it should be at least one field which is pointer to some other structure. Okay, other than me, nobody should write on the shade screen. Okay, I will get the name here. Other than me, nobody is going to put anything on my slide. Okay, I don't want to take name now. Okay, please don't do. Okay, now you have observed, no? Now just now we have discussed data is of integer type. Okay, link is a pointer field which contains the address of other structure field. Is it clear? What is self-referential structure? Is it clear, everybody? Students? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. We will move to next slide. You say at least yes, ma'am, so that I can move, no, ma? Okay? Good. Those are telling good. Okay, now I will move down. Okay, same thing, self-referential structure, same example I have taken, no? So whenever I am creating any node, it is initially assigned to null value. Okay, please remember, whenever I am creating any node, it is initialized to which value?
Null value. Null
Yes.
value.
Null is nothing but a empty list. We call it as empty list. Yesterday I told, using a variable dot, using a dot operator, I can access the values. Yesterday we have accessed the value in the program, right? Yes or no? CSC dot name means I have accessed the name. CSC dot percentage means, so here also, here first dot data is equal to, I am assigning a value 10 to it. You can see the node structure, it consists of two fields, data and link. Data with 10 and link with null. You can see here, data with 10, value 10, and link with null. You can see that node?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here three things you have to remember. Initially the node is null. Okay, so after accessing the variable data is filled with 10 and link field is null now. Link field is null. Okay, when I want to assign one more node to the existing data, okay, one second. Okay, now this is second one, no, ma? So I have to, I can link here also. Here I can link, no, one more node I can, like, oh, here two fields are there. First field is what? First field is, tell me, what is first field?
Data.
And second field?
Link.
Now this null I can replace with some value, right? This null I can replace with some value. So see, null is represented to second node. If you see, the null is represented to the second node. Now I will take some value to the second node data. See here, second dot data is equal to, I'm filling with value
20.
Yes. So how to access, you people know how to access. First dot link is equal to second, means second value is assigned to first link, and first data. So here it will become the data with value, it is filled with value 20, and second ka link will be
Null.
yes, second ka link will be null, and so on. I can again I see here, third one I have not shown you. Again I can do like this, no? Here I can I can add any number of nodes here. Yes or no?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, good. So here if I give 30, then this 30, this third nodes, this okay, third nodes, first will be data will be filled with 30 and link will be filled with null.
Null.
So any number of nodes can be assigned. Okay, how is everyone understood here?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now I will move to next slide, ma. I am moving to next slide. Just I will erase this one. Okay, this is done. Okay, now yesterday already pointers in first class we have discussed, no ma? Already pointers. What is pointer? Please define it again. What is pointer? I need no
stores
pointer
the
definition.
address of other variable.
Yes. Others also, please. Others also.
Stores an address of another variable.
Yes. Kavya?
Ma'am, first class I was not there, ma'am.
Seema? Okay. Seema?
Which stores the address of another variable, ma'am?
Yes. Rakesh? Rakesh? Prithvi Sagar? Please again define, no? We will move it. I want to know how many people understood about pointers. Just tell me definition of pointer. Rakesh or Prithvi Sagar, anybody? Tareem? Fatima, please, I don't know your names. Just now I'm getting aware with your names, okay? Tell anybody. Tareem, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Please tell the pointer definition, ma.
It holds the address of another variable.
Yes, in simple sentence. Okay. So here again I am defining, because again using pointers we have to do some programs here. Definition is a pointer or a pointer variable, okay, which stores the address of another variable or memory location. So here we can explain using three fields, okay. Pointers can be explained using three fields, okay. Okay, 1 second, I will show you how to. Let me use the pen here. Okay, see here. Okay, see here. Pointers can be explained in three fields. First one, pointer constant. Anybody know about pointer constant? What is a constant? What do you mean by constant?
Ma'am, which will be fixed, ma'am.
Which cannot be
We
changed,
can't
no?
change, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, correct. So whenever the address is there, no, which it cannot be changed. You're right. Okay, second one, what is pointer value? What do you mean by pointer? What do you mean by value? What do you mean by value? Okay, see here, value is nothing but assigning a variable, ma. Int a is equal to 10. So some value is assigned to which one? Variable a. So pointer variable. Now just now I defined a pointer variable which stores the address of another variable. Okay, pointer variable will store the address of another. These three fields you understood now. Pointer constant, address will be fixed. Okay, pointer value, it assigns the value to the variable, and pointer variable, it stores the address of another variable. Okay, now here I have taken some steps. 1 second. Algorithm for your pointer. I have written algorithm for your pointer. You can see here. Now you can say, now can you see here? First one, we have to declare a variable. Okay, after declaring a variable, declare a pointer variable. After declaring the variable, we have to declare a pointer variable, then initialize a pointer variable, then access the pointer. So what happens now? We have to initialize int a, means integer type a we have initialized. Okay, then pointer pa, okay, which holds the address of other variable. You know this definition, which holds the address of other variable. Here address of a, whatever address of a holding the value, no, it is stored in pa. So suppose if I give a value is equal to, okay, 60. Now can you tell me the output for this one? Anybody? Can you tell me the output for this one? Anybody, you can tell me. 1 second. Jayant, Tareem, again,
Value
Fatima,
of A is 60.
Hariharan.
Value of A is 60.
Very good. You agree with him?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, good. So pointer
Move call
concept
bola
you
hai.
who is that? Yes, you are right. So since I am giving the value as 60. Okay. So pointer type A, which holds the address of another variable, that is A's address it will hold. So this A's address, what value I am having? 60. So that's why it is printing 60 for you. Correct. Okay, done. So this you understood this one, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay. Now
ma'am.
we'll go to, okay. Next we will go to next topic. Okay. Now, now you take down, write a C program. Otherwise, before this taking down, you take down one small program. Write a program. Everybody, write down a paper. Write a program for pointers in C. Anybody, one small program you can write. Everyone has written? Hello? Okay. Hello. You can see the shade screen, you can see?
Yeah, ma'am.
Now you write down the question. Write a program. Write a program. You're writing, you people? Students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Write a program for pointer in C. Okay. Can anybody prompt me? Here include stdio.h int main. Okay, program starts with main. What I can give here? Int some q I will give. Same way for this, what I need, since it is a pointer program, now what I have to write? Asterisk. Huh? Like this I can give, no?
Yeah, ma'am.
Afterwards, what I have to do? I have to initialize value for what one?
Q, ma'am.
Q.
Q, ma'am.
How much? You tell some value. How much I should assign?
10.
10.
10.
Okay, done. No problem. Okay, now see here, int q I have done. Int q. Okay, I have initialized one variable. You can see the syntax. You will understand. Second one pointer type variable I have taken, which holds the address of another variable. For this q, whichever I have initialized, I have assigned a value with 10. Afterwards, what I have to do? What I have to do?
PTR is equals to Q, ma'am.
What that q?
10. Ampersand.
Ampersand q. Yes, good. Ampersand q. Yes, you are right. Okay. Ampersand. Afterwards, what I have to do? What I have to do?
Printf statement, ma'am.
So I have to display, no? So I have to write printf statement. What I can write here? Okay. What I have to call here? Anybody? Calling function, anybody? Printf? Rehman, tell. What I have to write? Hello? Asterisk PTR. Correct, no? Yeah, now shall I execute it? Shall I execute? Okay. So what will be the result? What will be the result? You tell me.
Q is equal to 10.
Q is equal to 10. So some error happened because I have not given semicolon there, no? Now you got the answer?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So in this way you have to do the program. So how to initialize? Okay. How to assign the pointer? How to take the address? Everyone understood clearly? It was clear, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
One more program we will do now. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Take down the question. Take down the question. See here. Everyone write down. Write a C program. Write a C program. Write a C program to store the address. You tell yes or no. You're writing.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Write a C
ma'am.
program
Yeah, right.
to store the address of variable. To store the address of variable. Okay. And display its value. And display its value. And display its value and address location. And display its value and address location.
Yeah, ma'am.
Now you tell me here what does the program telling you? What it is telling you to write? Store the address of the variable. Okay, just now we
Variable.
have done the program, same thing, and we have to display the address location. Okay, what is the calling function if you want to display the address location? %d for integer type. So for pointing the address, what we have to do? Printing the address of pointer. Percentile. What is the calling function? Any idea? Anybody? Anybody? Rahman?
For ma'am.
Pasha is something. Somebody, Pasha, tell me. Percentile P. Okay. Percentile, please note down. Percentile P prints the address of pointer. But percentile P print the address of pointer. Now you can do the program. Or shall I help you to do? Huh?
Help, ma'am.
Students. You need help? We will discuss
Yeah,
and
ma'am.
do here only. We'll discuss and do here only. So same
Yeah, ma'am.
way. So see here. Int Q is there. Now let it be Q only. Okay. Next integer type pointer. So what is our here? Before assigning, I will write one more point for your understanding. So what I have to here, our program here, printf. Printf, what I am trying to do? Okay, pointer example I am taking. Okay, pointer example program, I can write this much only. So what I have to write? What I have to print here? Print pointer. Okay, print pointer address. Got it? So this we have to print the pointer at, and afterwards I can assign the value. No, let it be 10 only. Will not change, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Let it be 10 only. Again, same way we have to initialize this one, right? Now printf. Now you tell me what I have to print here. What I have to print here?
Percentages.
Percentage? What percentage?
P, ma'am.
One second. Now let me here /n I will put here. So first one here in the program he has told write a C program to store the address of variable. Now we will see the value of Q. Okay, address of value of Q. So you write down Q here. Okay, close the braces. Okay, cool. So what we are trying to display here? Tell me. Value?
Address, ma'am.
No. First.
Value of Q.
Yes, value of Q. Correct, you are right. Value of Q I am taking. I call value of Q. What is the calling function here? Percentile?
Ma'am, small Q,
Percentile
right?
D.
Percentage D, ma'am.
Yes, percentage D. So here what I have to write here? Here what I have to, what is the calling function? Q. Is it right? Correct. So what value it will give? Okay. Now second printf. Okay. /n. What I need here? What here? PTR pointer. Okay. So what is here? What it will show? What it will show here? Value of
Pointer address.
Pasha. Pointer address, which is pointing to Q, right? Very good. So pointer address, it is Q. So obviously, what is the calling function here? Percentile? Huh?
D.
Percentile D. And what I can call here? Correct, no? Jennifer.
Yeah, ma'am.
Right? Now tell, this is correct, no? Both answers, what output will get both here? First printf and second printf.
Same, ma'am.
Yes, good. Say, now we will see the address now, okay?
Ma'am,
Print-
semicolon.
Yes, okay, correct, very good. Otherwise, it would have shown error, right? Last time it has shown. Now see here, printf. Now you see, whatever I will write, you tell me that, okay? So what I am trying to see here, now you tell me. I have written now tell me what it will show for you. Ampersand Q. What I will get here? Jennifer?
Yeah, ma'am.
What I will get here? And ampersand Q. Address of? Address of?
Q.
Yes, correct. So, address of Q. Correct, no? Now, what is the calling function for address? Just now I told percentile?
P.
Yes.
P, ma'am.
Yes. Percentile P is a calling function. So, what I have to call here? What I have to call? Address of?
Q.
Q.
Shall I run this program now?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. We will see what will get the output. Okay. So, where
Ma'am,
the
semicolon,
no,
ma'am.
yes, semicolon is missing. Correct. Very good. No problem. Okay. After putting semicolon, we'll get. Now?
Ma'am, for first printf statement also, no, ma'am?
Huh?
First
Line
printf
number
statement,
7.
For
ma'am.
the first print.
Line number 7.
Line number 7 also. It's showing. Okay. Now you got the value?
Yeah, ma'am.
So first value of Q is 10. Okay, pointer type PTR, the value of the Q is also 10. Okay, because it holds the address of another variable and it gives the value 10. And address of Q is here, you can see here. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Shall I give one more program you will do? Okay, please take down the program. See, this program you try. Otherwise, only next class only I will tell you. Okay, write down program to read 2 numbers. Everybody is writing?
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Write down program to read 2 numbers. Program to read 2 numbers. And then add 2 numbers. And then add 2 numbers using pointers. Okay. And you can do it, Noma?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, do it, Noma. Please try it by yourself because 2 programs I have done. Now, if you are not knowing, I will tell you. Okay, please try. Just you tell me here, according to the program, how many numbers we have to read? 2 numbers, right?
2 numbers, ma'am.
And
Yeah,
we
ma'am.
have to display 2 numbers. But how many pointers I have to initialize here? How many? Using pointers he told. Using pointers he told. No, so 2 pointers you assign. Same whatever I had done here. Asterisk PTR I have taken. No, like that you take 2 pointers. So int you have to declare 2 numbers, that is A and B, and for holding one address. That is, if you want to add 2 numbers, So okay, total you have to know, take note, total is equal to a plus b, like that. Got some idea? So initialization part, I'm telling you have to take two variables and one for storing the variable. That is, if you take int a comma b and for storing total. Okay. Same way, 2 pointers we have to take int asterisk ptr1, ptr2. That's it. Do it easy. Kavya, Akila, Jayant, Kavya, Pavan, Hariharan, Abhishek. You people can do, right?
Ma'am, I joined just now, ma'am. I have some network issues. I joined just now.